Tim Scott is the Republican senator from South Carolina. Senator, your thoughts about day one? I know you were traveling a little bit, but they want to make it clear, the Republicans, they're not going to get down and dirty like what happened with Kavanaugh. Were they right to say it?
Well, there's no doubt that the big media wants to make this into an issue of race and gender, and the stench of the hypocrisy from the left is undeniable. What we're going to focus on are the concerns we have about her philosophy as a judge. We're going to focus on how does she rule in the past and why were some of those rulings overturned by a higher court. We're going to focus on making sure that America's Supreme Court gets the justice they deserve. This is not Biden's Supreme Court. This is not the progressive Supreme Court. This is America's Supreme Court. And so I can tell you that Republicans will dig into her record, but we're interested in who she is as a judge, right, not what she looks like. And so that's good news. I think Ted did a good job of making sure that we laid out the parameters for this conversation, unlike the Democrats, who literally want to assassinate the character, including of our Supreme Court Justice Coney Barrett.
You know, Senator, I did love her biography. I thought it was well done, well delivered. I love her legitimate background story. Let's see if she can answer the questions. Yes. I was kind of disappointed when asked if she thinks court packing is okay. She didn't want to answer. How could she be for something that would diminish the impact she has on the court that she wants to be on?
That's the kind of question we need to have answered, though. Brian, you're hitting the nail on the head. What we have to do is make sure that she answers legitimate questions, and every single question we ask about her philosophy is important. Every question she gets on her cases, those questions are important. We should never deny the American people the information they need to see to know who's coming to the court or why we are going to deny her a seat on the court. Both sides need to be heard out.
Senator, you're moving on some legislation now. You have at least 20 Republicans supporting you in the Senate to try to protect workers, gig workers, people that want to do their own thing, because you see since the pandemic a big push to unionize. In what respect, what does this legislation read like?
Well, the most important part of this legislation is to realize that we are going to focus on the future while the Democrats are focusing on the past. We literally understand that workers want the flexibility in their schedules, and they want to build a workplace around themselves. We can help them get that accomplished through my legislation. So I'm really excited to see the progress that we're making on making sure that legitimately today employees decide when they work, how much they work for, and the benefits they get. Whether you're an independent contractor or an employee, we want a workplace that is conducive for your priorities.
What did you see? Is it someone, for example, with Uber, these people who want to do the gig economy, the Uber Eats and the Uber drivers, the Lyft,
yes,
all of a sudden they're being attacked by legislators? In what respect, and what would you do to block it?
Well, let me just say, a great question, Brian. The PRO Act, which failed in California, the most liberal state in the country, failed by a 20-point margin. They're trying to bring that failed legislation to the national scene, where they literally require every employee to join a union or pay dues to a union, whether they are a member of it or not. They want to be able to take those union dues and use them for political purposes. 90% of the money goes to Democrats, while 40% of the union members vote for Republicans. We have to break that stronghold that they currently have. They want to, through the PRO Act, eliminate 27 states' right-to-work laws. Right. In other words, ushering in a new wave of unions. That is wrong for our economy, wrong for our workers, and wrong for our country.
Senator Tim Scott, man of action, get on board when you get the majority. If you get the majority up to the midterms, you'll probably have more momentum if you can't pass it originally. Senator, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.